Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Ultimate General Civil War, and today we are going to fight the Battle of Shiloh. For this fight we have mustered 10 infantry brigades, 2 cavalry brigades and 3 batteries of artillery. We field 1 battery of 12-pounder Napoleons under Captain Shaw, a battery of 12-pounder howitzers under Lieutenant Colonel Stark, and a battery of 7 10-pounder ordnances commanded by Captain Ward. Our more experienced forces have all been reinforced to 1,500 men each. They're mostly armed with the Springfield M1842, M1841 Mississippi, and in one case with the Lawrence rifle. We have also recruited 2 new brigades under Ledley and Cobb. They have 2,000 soldiers each and are armed with the M1841 Mississippi. Additionally, we have a unit of shock cavalry armed with the Colt M1855 and a unit of scout cavalry armed with the Sharps model 1855. In preparation to this fight, I've invested another point into army organization. As you can see, the enemy army numbers between 40 to 45,000 soldiers. Hopefully we do not have to face them all at the first day of this fight. We do not stand alone in this fight. We are getting support by the army of Breckinridge. His army is armed mostly with the Springfield M1842, and he brings a battery of 6-pounder field guns, 3 batteries of 12-pounder howitzers, and a large battery of 12-pounder Napoleons to the field. In total, his force numbers 24,600 soldiers and 72 artillery pieces. And together with our own force, we number 42,000 soldiers and 103 guns. General Grant has transported his army via the Tennessee River to this location, Pittsburgh Landing, and is preparing to advance further south. We are going to attack them at dawn when they will least expect us. Our corps will arrive from the southwest. The Yankees are encamped and have most of their forces here. If we attack swiftly, we may catch them completely unguarded and capture their supplies. The slight ridge at Shiloh Church creates a formidable natural defense and should be seized to secure our left flank. On the right we have to overcome this hilly terrain, and then we can safely proceed to the north. The last Union defense is expected here at Pittsburgh Landing. Watch for enemy gunboats on the Tennessee River that can bombard from long distance. Sir, our army is starting to advance towards the Union camp. Our first objective is to overrun their right flank near Shiloh Church. The Yankees are currently encamped and surely will not expect our presence. If we advance swiftly, we are going to have an easy job pushing them north. You have the advantage. Move fast and destroy them. The men are organized and the battle can begin. Our left flank is going to be attacked. On our left flank, the fresh units under Ledley and Cobb are advancing, and we have already encountered enemy skirmishers. The middle is going to be taken by McGuinness and Faulkner's Legion, as well as Torbett, while Siegfried's Devils and Hatch are going to attack the enemy right flank. And now we need to make sure that we hunt down these skirmishers. They should not delay us for too long. General, get back. We do not want you to get shot. Supplies, stay behind our main line. Secret skirmishers, get on the flank. Tobert, you attack there. McGuinness, do not engage the enemy in melee. Cobb, you are getting on the flank and are going to cut off these skirmishers. Ledley, you advance to your designated position. And Siegfried's main force is here and is now going to open up on these skirmishers. They should be driven back within short time. Cobb, open up on them. And down here Faulkner is opening up in the rear of these skirmishers. McGuinness, as soon as you have gathered yourself, I am going to get you reattached. Siegfried's men, can you charge them? Ledley, hold your ground. Corp, get north. We have enemy cavalry on the move. And here Ledley has to prepare for a cavalry charge. Hold your ground. Reinforcements are coming in. Down here, Secret Devils have these skirmishers in the melee. And down here, McGuinness has to open up on these skirmishers. Our 12-pounder howitzers are now going to set up. And Hatch is driving the enemy back further. Siegfried already took 40 casualties. And we have spotted Hildebrand's unit over here. Siegfried, hold your position. Hatch's skirmishers, you can reattach for the moment. Faulkner's and Torbert's skirmishers move forward. McGuinness and Faulkner's legion set up over here. 12-pounder howitzers, get ready to fire. And it looks like we have driven back the enemy cavalry. Cobb, move behind the cover of the trees. Ledley, get ready to attack the enemy cavalry. And our infantry is about to advance. Our howitzers now also need to move forward. I want them to support the attack on Hildebrand. McGuinness, move forward. And the second attack wave has arrived. These are our remaining forces. Perfect. I'm going to send them over here. Supplies, get forward. The same with our general. Secret skirmishers, you can reattach. 12-pounder Napoleons, you get over here. And these men need to move forward on Hildebrand. Hatch, you're going to guard our advance over here. And the majority of our skirmishers can reattach. Over here, our men need to move up to the river line. McGuinness, move forward. Faulkner's men, move forward. And I want these skirmishers to reform behind our lines and directly push the objective. McGuinness skirmishers, you can reattach. And our cavalry can also move up over here. Now, with Ledley in position, we can move forward. McDowell is moving south. Skirmishers, you're going to move up. The enemy unit is driven back and we have Hildebrand falling back. Faulkner's man, shoot him in the rear. Maybe you can rout him. Torbert, move forward. Siegfried's man, move forward. We have a large unit under Peabody. We are going to engage them. Come on, Faulkner's man, move forward. Maybe you can get over the river. McGuinness, double time it. You need to attack these skirmishers. Ledley, move forward. Cobb, move forward. We have Barrett's artillery over there. These units also need to move up. We have our cavalry now on the field. I'm going to send them on their most outer flank. And we are across. Almost across. Over here, Bucard is setting up. Come on, man, get out of the river. Torbert, move forward. Siegfried's men, you need to attack Peabody. Hatch, move forward. 1200 Napoleons. Get closer to the river. McDowell is trying to push us out. Siegfried's men, get on the flank. Ledley's men, get behind them. Cobb, move up. Scout cavalry, attack Barrett. And our shock cavalry is going to follow that attack. Maxwell and Ledley, set up over here. Right now we are not very well organized, but this will sort itself out soon. 1200 Napoleons, move forward. And Faulkner's as well as Torbert's skirmishers reattach. Faulkner's men have been driven back, but we have more units at the ready. Secret Devils, you move up over here. Hatch, move forward. We are very close to the church. Scout Cav, also move up. Corp, attack these skirmishers. Ledley skirmishers, get closer over here. Faulkner's men have not gathered their strength again. They took massive casualties. Secret's men double time it. We have Peabody moving up again. And down here these skirmishers are falling back. Barrett's artillery is routed. Our shock heavy is engaging them. And our scout cavalry needs to hunt down these skirmishers. Cobb, double time it. Maxwell, you're going to take this position and secure our flank. Down here McDowell is routed and falling back. Talbot is now under threat by Peabody. Hatch, move further on his flank. Double time it. Faulkner's men, 270 casualties already, but back in the action. Come on, move forward. Corps and Ledley skirmishers, you can now fall back. Cobb, open up on Boucard. Scout Cav, open up on Barrett. If you can destroy this large battery, we have a significant advantage over the enemy. And it looks like we are driving them back. Artillery, move forward. Followed by our infantry. So far, this day is starting very good for us. Our cavalry is now under heavy threat. I am going to order them to fall back. Down here we have Minty and Cable moving up. And these 10-pounder ordnances have not yet arrived on the battlefield. Supplies are moving forward and our general is coming up. Down here enemy forces are on the retreat. And it looks like we were actually able to destroy the enemy battery. And we are now securing Shiloh Church. Cobb, move forward on the flank. And our forces are slowly driving them back. Faulkner's Legion, you're going to move up over on this flank. Talbot and Siegfried's men, you're going to move up over here. And we still have 1 hour left on the timer, meaning that we can now focus on securing our position. Maybe we are able to rout them completely. Or at least destroy them, or at least hurt them this bad that they will not be able to muster a counterattack. General, move forward. And our ordnances are about to arrive. None of our units are left behind. And we are slowly getting better in our organization. Enemy reinforcements are arriving. But we are already preparing a defensive line along these woods. McGuinness, you're marching over here. Artillery is setting up. Faulkner's Legion, you're going to be behind Hatch. And our 10-pounders can set up over here. Our shock and our scout cavalry can hold on this side of the field. There they should be in the better position. And as long as nothing marches out over on this flank, we should be able to pin down the enemy. More troops of the enemy are arriving. Hatch, you need to fall back. Otherwise you might get routed. McGuinness, move up. Faulkner's Legion, also double time. Scout cavalry, dismount. And move on the flank of McDowell. This unit should simply melt under your flanking fire. Do our men have good cover? The Secret's men, not so much. Move up just a little bit. Talbot, also move up just a little bit. And we are now attacking the other side. Our last corps are now arriving to attack the Union Center and a left flank. General, our attack has alerted the enemy to our presence. We must act swiftly. The Federals are building a defensive line and will soon occupy a very strong position. The center of the Union Army is currently controlled from this location. Push forward and take it. Their left flank must also be secured. It should be lightly defended as our pickets reported. Advance and watch your flanks, General. The Union Army may counterattack from behind those woods. And with this we have one battery on the battlefield, and Anderson's men are now also coming up. Anderson, I want your skirmishers. And I also want Pond's skirmishers. And now I am going to send our entire 2nd Division forward. And General Bragg has arrived on the battlefield. I'm absolutely certain that we will soon see enemy skirmishers. The Jenkins cavalry armed with the Cook and Browser musketoon is going to be on our flank. Enemy artillery is setting up. And Miller is setting up in camp. More units are arriving in the 1st Division. I want them to move up over here. Cavalry, you're going to march up further south, or further east in this case. And we have encountered enemy skirmishers, and enemy cavalry is moving up. What else do we have here? We have strong batteries. Good, I'm going to send them up here. Pond and Anderson, hold your ground. And Jenkins, you're going to attack the skirmishers. Gibson, move up. Pond, move up. And Anderson, move up. Jenkins, can you charge these skirmishers out? This would be very helpful. Jackson and Gladden, I want your skirmishers to make sure that nothing can surprise us. And your skirmishers are going to secure this position. Bragg, move forward. And I'm just realizing that we are missing supplies. Meaning that we cannot drag out this fight for a long time. Jenkins' cavalry has to fall back, but Anderson is going to give cover fire. Ingersoll's numbers are dropping, and Jenkins can retreat with only 57 losses. And over here we are close to the enemy line. Anderson and Pond's skirmishers, can you move on the enemy flank? This would be very opportune. What kind of artillery do we have here? We have howitzers and Napoleons. Good. Get close to the enemy and blast them. And down here we actually do have supplies. Skirmishers, fall back. Almost sent you into your death. Come on, man, move up. Jackson, you're going to move up over here and attack Stewart. This unit should now be very isolated. I want to take the Jenkins cavalry around again and attack the enemy flank. Now Stewart is shifting. And we should be able to attack Beale. Anderson has to deal with Miller. Anderson's skirmishers are attacking his flank, and our artillery is about to set up. With this, Miller has been driven back. The enemy artillery is about to be captured or destroyed. Now, Pond, charge, and Gibson, charge. Jenkins, move up further and attack Miller. And our reserve corps is arriving to support the attack. Wonderful. These men are going to form up over here. This is a terrible position to attack, as we have to go down into the valley and then up again. But we do not have many options. Jenkins, attack Miller before he can reform. Anderson, move up. Gibson, hold. Pond, attack Miller. Anderson skirmishers, attack. And our artillery can now move up again. Down here we have driven Stewart back, meaning that we can now attack the second objective. Jackson, you're going to pursue. These men are also now moving up, and we have received a lot more artillery. We have secured the Spain field. And Alban has reformed his ranks. Pont, shoot at Bell. Anderson, you're moving up over here. We are pressing the enemy ever further. Anderson's men, you're going to reattach. Bragg, get up. And down here we need Pont skirmishers to make sure that our crossing is going to be easy. Down here Stuart is still on the retreat. I'm going to send Chalmers skirmishers behind. And these men are still coming up together with Breckenridge. Down here Ingersoll's cavalry is getting attacked and Beale's artillery is trying to get out of the fire. But they are pretty much pinned down. Down here our artillery is finally setting up. And Alban is charging Anderson, but he has his flank exposed and we should be able to drive him back relatively easy. Anderson, come on, hold your ground. You have far superior numbers and this unit is already weakened. Artillery, get ready. And there's Alban routed. Williams is defending. And Gladden double time it to get behind the enemy. Pont also move up to secure his flank. Jenkins, I want you over here. And down here our forces are moving up. Holbert's division is heading to support the camps on Spainfield. Where are they coming from? Right from up there. This is very good for us as we are prepared to fight. Now Gibson, double time it. We have these units routed and we should be able to force them back. Anderson, you're going to hold your position. How's the situation up here looking? Our men are almost at the ready, but Shiloh Church is at risk. So far our offensive is going very well. The Union's resistance is stronger than expected. Their troops are preparing for a counterattack. We must hold Shiloh Church to keep their right flank under pressure. Don't fail us, General, or we will have to withdraw. And there the fight directly starts. McDowell is charging, but our scout cavalry is trying to get him out of there. The enemy is now marching up. I'm going to give all of our units the hold order. Come on, Hedge, get into a better position. Double time it. Rath is moving up. Hold. 12 pounder Napoleons, get forward, just a little bit. Our howitzers are in a good position. And Cable is beating back McDowell. Over here I'm going to send our shock cavalry behind the enemy line and maybe distract some of their forces. Maxwell, I'm going to get you out of cover to support this side of the front line. Down here we have Faulkner's Legion as a reserve. Artillery, I want your fire focusing on Rath. And our 10 pounder ordnances, do you have the reach to attack Timothy? It looks like it. Down here Cable is wavering and falling back. Scout cavalry, you have to move forward, you have to plug this gap. Maxwell, you need to hold this side. We have forced these units back and our scout cavalry is now distracting McDowell. Our shock cavalry. I have to correct myself there. Down here enemy cavalry is trying to attack, but these 140 men are no match for Hedge. Supplies are getting low. I'm going to send Grigsby over. General, get over there as well. I have the feeling that these men need some support. Shockhev, move back. The enemy is now attacking again. Cable is ready. Hold your ground. Maxwell, you're going to move up to this creek. Or better, Cable, you just move forward a few steps, as then you can cover the entire creek. And the Federals also have to cross and stand in the water to fire you. Our shock cavalry is now unfortunately caught, but I hope they can make it over before McDowell routs them. How's the situation down here looking? We have pinned them down. Secret skirmishers, I want you to shoot on his flank. And Torbert skirmishers, you're going to shoot at McAllister if possible. 10-pounders, also focus on McAllister. He is the easier target to hit. Scout Cav, attack McDowell. Our shock cavalry took 43 casualties in their retreat. Corp, you're fresh and you're new. You are going to move up. And Lieutenant Colonel Duane Hatch is wounded. McDowell has been forced back. Scout cavalry is going to be overtaken by Maxwell Force. And we have to have a look on this situation down here. Hatch took 123 casualties. We hear melee fighting, but we can't see any. And we are slowly pushing forward. Corp, I'm also going to grab your skirmishers to attack McAllister. Please use these fields as cover. And Ledley is now also moving up. General Grant is spotted. He came to see his army being destroyed. Yes, this he has come to see. Torbert, why are you engaging the enemy in melee? This is not what I ordered. We have McAllister's artillery routed at least. And Cobb is preparing to fight. He has some protection. And we are taking Marsh. Cobb skirmishers, you can reattach for now. If worse comes to worse, Cobb is simply going to retreat and is going to be falling back behind our main defensive line. Marshmen are taking heavy casualties. Down here, Arad is still battling Hatch. Hatch took 150 casualties. And McGuinness is also still giving cover fire. How is the situation on our 10-pounders? I want them to now focus on Timothy. Maybe they can deliver some supporting fire. And Maxwell skirmishers need to move on the flank of Marsh. 20 minutes remaining and we have this firmly secured. Secret skirmishers, you can fall back for now. I want the entire unit to move forward. Grigsby, you're going to deliver some more supplies around our men. Maxwell open up on Hatch. Maxwell will open up on Marsh. I want this unit driven back. Corp has taken 150 casualties, but so far is holding out quite well. And down here Rad is still holding strong. Even though he's now getting pressured by three different brigades. And he's not really taking casualties. Up here Marsh is now wavering. Corp's morale is still looking good. Hatch morale is also still quite well. I want these Napoleons to move forward a little bit. And down here we have enemy supplies. Scout cavalry, you're going to mount up and maybe... Now, as Marsh is retreating, he is going to cover these supplies. It is not worth it to attack them. I'm going to speed up for the remaining 7 minutes. And we can simply see the Union's numbers dwindle. Down here we have McDowell marching up again. Cobb now took 300 casualties. But we are holding them back and we have hold off the enemy counterattack. The Yankees are dug in at the Hornet's Nest. The Bluecoats are establishing a second barrier of defense. They are desperate to hold their position. Surround them and give them hell. You must overrun the Union defense in order to secure our path to Pittsburgh Landing. General, if you fail, our whole offensive will become disorganized and collapse. We are counting on you. Alright. Now, how is this situation looking? More reinforcements are coming up, but these men are still stuck behind our line. I was really counting on these men being here by now, but we have to push forward with what we have. Pont, move up. Enemy artillery is opening up, meaning that they definitely have something in reserve. Down here we are battling these units. Jackson, I want you to move forward. Gladden skirmishers, you also need to move further behind the enemy line. These men are finally coming up. Supplies, move forward. Pond and Anderson are moving up. MacArthur is trying to attack. Pond, hold. Anderson, also open up on MacArthur. We have Sweeney over there with a strong brigade. Gladden, move into the flank of Williams and Miller and push them back. Statham and Martin. We are now encountering Stewart over here. Statham and Martin, move up. Chamberlain skirmishers, you can reattach. The same goes with Jackson skirmishers. And our artillery needs to move forward to the edge of the river. Right now a few brigades are holding us back, but hopefully we can break them quickly. Bragg, move forward. The Jenkins cavalry, move up again. And we have Tyler's artillery on the flank of Gladden. This is a major threat. Pond skirmishers, move on the flank. We need to get Tyler's artillery out of there before Gladden is getting pushed back. And we have Sweeney and Lawman in reserve. Tyler, open up. Jenkins, also move forward. Anderson, you need to push MacArthur out of there. Robertson's artillery is setting up. MacArthur is wavering now. And with a couple volleys, he should be broken. Down here, our forces are moving up on Stewart. The condition of our men is still good. I'm going to send them to charge. 3 brigades should be able to drive him off. Artillery set up. How's the situation over here looking? MacArthur is falling back. Gibbon, move forward. Pond, move forward. Anderson, move forward. We have Tyler's artillery on the line. Gladden, shoot into Williams' flank. Pond, pursue Tyler. And down here, Stewart is routed. The Gladden skirmishers are now shooting on Miller's flank. Jenkins, you're also going to pursue Tyler. Anderson, open up on Sweeney. Pond, open up on Lawman. And Gibson, attack Richards. Your skirmishers need to shoot at Allen. Anderson and Hodgins, move up. Okay, they've shot one volley. Maybe we're able to charge Tyler's gun before they can rip through Jenkins' line. Down here, Williams is now routed. Gladden, double time it. Chalmer, move up. You have to destroy the remaining unit. Artillery, cross the river. Gladden, push behind them. Down here, Statham and Martin, I need you to move up. Jackson, you are going to pursue Stewart. And down here we are hunting down the enemy artillery. The situation here is not the best as Gibson is isolated, but his skirmishers are holding his flank. Artillery is now setting up. And with Gladden in the fight, we should be able to support our isolated units shortly. These men also need to push forward. Miller is reforming his line. But so far we can hold back here. The artillery is still getting pursued. And our reinforcements are slowly coming up. Gladden skirmishers reattach for now, and the artillery is slowly starting to cross. Come on, man. Move forward. We have to keep them on the run. This battery under Richardson is forced back. Gibson is still holding. His skirmishers are still shooting at Alban. Hopefully we can push these 2 units back soon so that we can send some reinforcements. Chalmer, move up over there. Do not block your fields of fire. These men are exhausted. Jackson, move forward. You have to attack Stewart. I want your skirmishers to already make contact. Pond skirmishers can only hold them back for so long. Miller got forced back, or at least is wavering, and down here the artillery is also almost destroyed. Come on, man, a couple good volleys, and we have this. Miller is now falling back. Time for Chalmers and Purdue to move forward. Martin and Stefan are also coming up. Jackson, move up over there. They have a strong presence at the Hornet's Nest. We only have 2 hours left. But there goes 2 more brigades that are falling back. Some skirmishers are still holding these woods, but they are mere pushover. Artillery, move forward. Down here, Pont, you can fall back and reattach to your parents' unit. Trebieu and Chalmers are moving up. Martin, move into the flank of Miller. And Statham, you're going to move on the rear of the enemy units. Jackson, you're going to hold back Stewart. And we have finally destroyed enemy artillery, meaning that we now have a unit of cavalry on the rear of the enemy. Anderson, move forward. These skirmishers are almost out of ammunition, and nothing we can do about it. Or at least I could send some supplies out. I thought they were on the other side of the battlefield. Luckily, they are not. Gibson's morale is still high, and with ammunition, they should hopefully still be able to hold Alban back. Come on, man, we have almost reached our destination. Gladden, move forward. Miller is now cornered from multiple sides. Stewart is falling back again. Jackson still pursuing. Statham, move in the enemy rear. And your skirmishers are going to attack Tyler's guns. Jenkins, also charge. Jackson, you have to attack Powell, as he is going to stop you from attacking Tyler. But you should be strong enough to hold him back. Now you have to attack these artillery pieces. Come on, Statham's man, you also need to move up. Jackson's man, you're going to move up over here. Jackson's skirmishers, you can reattach for now. Miller is falling back. Great news. Slowly we are working around the enemy flank. Gladden, you shoot at Tutter. He is now also exposed from multiple sides. Pont is wavering. I hope we can hold out long enough so that we can push forward and replace him. And we are now ordered to advance to Pittsburgh Landing. General Grant is establishing his last line of defense at Pittsburgh Landing. Don't hesitate. Attack and victory will be ours. The ironclads USS Tyler and USS Lexington have been spotted off the banks of Pittsburgh Landing and present a threat to our right flank. It is advised to not get too close to them. Well, let's see if we can send a Jenkins man directly into the fray, or if they have already some units behind them. Gibson's men, shoot at Alban. Hatch, you need to shoot at Alban. And Faulkner's Legion, you need to move forward. Maxwell and Ledley, move up over there. We have the enemy on the retreat, and now we have to keep it that way. Maxwell's skirmishers, move up. They are now falling back in droves. This battle is going to be costly, but we cannot allow ourselves to drag this one out. Jenkins is now unfortunately getting wavered, but he is still in the fight. Hopefully he can make it back to our own line. Down here we have Williams falling back, meaning that we can further move up on the right flank of the enemy. Even though this is terrible because of the enemy gunboats. How is the situation down here looking? 10 powder ordnances, move up. Supplies, move forward. And these skirmishers can now also reattach. Sequist and McGinnis men. prepare to move forward. But for now, we have to get Rat out of the way. He is really holding strong. Scout cavalry, move along the flank. Maybe we can pick off some retreating units. Maxwell skirmishers, attack the battery under McAllister. Chobet, you have to attack the battery under Timon. How's the situation here looking? The cavalry is still not being able to command it. Stuart, move forward. Jackson, move forward. And down here, Charmer, charge Williams. The same goes with Tribune. Martin, move forward as well. 2 hours 30 until nightfall. Artillery, move up as well. Alban is still holding strong. Hatch, charge in. Faulkner's Legion, charge in. McGuinness, move forward. Secret Devils, move forward. Cobb has taken 400 casualties already. Artillery, move up. Minty, a couple good volleys, and this artillery should be broken. Our men over here need to move up. We have the possibility to take these woods as a defensive line. Cavalry, scout out how many men they have already brought to safety. Charmer, shoot over there. And Trebi, you have to take the flank. And on here, Statham has to move forward. Jenkins still wasn't able to reconnect with our line. Jackson, move up out of the swamp, but move forward. Anderson and Gladden, charge lawmen. Down here, our artillery needs to focus on the entrenched enemy and Stone's battery. Down here, Chalmers was pushed back, not totally unexpected. Lawman is routed. Anderson is now also wavering. Losses are mounting and we cannot bring all of our units to the field. Down here, I have forgotten to bring our artillery forward. And our supplies are empty. I'm going to send them off the field. Gibson's men, reattach. Secret's men, move forward. Hatch and Faulkner's Legion, you have to attack Hildebrand. These men, move forward. Ever forward. And our cavalry needs to fall back. They have already a strong presence. Maxwell, you're going to set up over here and then you can rest for a little while. Minty and Maxwell skirmishers attack the enemy artillery. We have almost pushed them back. Statham, move forward. Statham skirmishers, you're going to attack Tyler's artillery. Statham's main force needs to attack the cavalry. Jackson, move up behind him. Jenkins, move up even further. Martin, move up over there. Our men are completely exhausted, making our advance difficult. We have spotted Stuart's unit. Stephen's skirmishers are now getting attacked. Jenkins, please support him. Jackson, move up. We are moving up on the enemy flank. Maxwell skirmishers, reattach. These men move forward. We have Peabody over there. Gibson, move forward. These supplies still have some life in them. Move up. And some of the units are simply holding us back. Stronger than I ever expected. Artillery move up as well. The same goes with our general. All in all, we are making progress, but our progress is far too slow for my liking, especially here in the center. Gladden, push back Stone. Charmer, move up. And down here, Jenkins is falling back. Stuart is still holding strong. Statham is far ahead of our units, but he is going to get reinforcements quickly. How's the situation up here? Minty, move up on the flank. And these men need to prepare for an attack. Maxwell skirmishers are about to reattach. Where can we use our cavalry most effectively? I think behind our line for now. 10-pounder ordnances move up over here. And our remaining forces are inching ever closer. Come on, man. Move up, move up, move up. We need to get Stuart out of there. And it looks like there might be a hole in their center. If only our men weren't that exhausted. Come on, Charmer, shoot on Williams. And these men are finally moving up. Pond, move forward. We have a large Union concentration over here. McDowell is battling Ledley and Cable. Maxwell. I am asking a lot of you, but maybe you are able to move on the enemy flank and push back Marsh. Secret's men are flanked. Cobb, move forward. Hedge, move forward. Richardson is now taking heavy casualties. McGuinness, move up. General, move up. And our artillery is also coming along. These guns can now also finally advance. And Breckenridge is also coming up. We have the battery under Silver Spar that is trying to defend, but we are moving up with Martin. And Stuart is still holding out. Stephen's skirmishers, can you move on his flank and hopefully get them out of there? And down here we are slowly collapsing their center. Men, move forward. These artillery pieces are now running to the other side of the battlefield as we need some more ammunition, and that fast. How is our main attack looking? Maxwell is behind enemy lines and on the flank. Ledley, your condition is good, double time it. Cable is battling Marsh. Maxwell is now moving up to attack Marsh as well. And Minty is moving forward to our main force. This is looking quite promising. Statham, move forward. And down here, Jackson, you need to attack Tyler's artillery. Jenkins, you're also going to attack these artillery pieces. Martin is getting flanked. Anderson and Charmer move forward at Lawman. And we have a breakthrough. We are in their entrenchments. Shock cavalry and scout cavalry move behind the enemy. Cable, move up. Double time it. Minty, move over. And Torbett, you also need to move up. Marsh is now reforming his lines within the woods. But hopefully we can make sure that the main force of the Federals cannot retreat in the fortifications. Powell is trying a desperate attack on Statham. Martin is wavering. And Jenkins has delivered his attack on Tyler. Jenkins, attack again. And if you're able to get in there and attack them with melee before they can reload, this would be absolutely perfect for us. This cavalry unit broke. Statham, move forward. Breckenridge, you and your artillery finally can move up. Statham skirmishers reattach. And down here we are still getting held back. These units of artillery can now also move up closer to the front line. The enemy is reforming their defensive structure. Shock cavalry, we want these supplies. And enemy reinforcements are moving up, or at least enemy forces that have been previously routed from the field have reformed. We have some supplies that are already empty. Scout cavalry shoot on the flank of Marsh. Stuart has reformed his line. Jackson, double time it before Statham gets driven back. We are so close to victory. Scout cavalry, dismount. Ledley, move up on Marsh. Cable, also move forward. 10 pounders, move up a bit. Secret Devils, move forward. The same goes with Cobb and McGuinness. How our casualties look. We have lost close to 15% of our corps. But we cannot be frugal with manpower. We will have to fight. Only then we can win this day. Martin, move up. Down here we have destroyed this battery. Stuart is getting pursued. This battery has been driven up off their fortifications. We have routed Marsh once again. Scout Cav, move behind them. Come on, man. Move forward. 1 hour left. We can still make it. Martin, run. Your goal is Powell's artillery. More enemy units are moving up. Jackson, come on. You need to shoot on at Stewart. You still have good weapons. You can still make it. Silver Spare has reformed his ranks. Shock Cavalry, move up over here. I'm uncertain if we are able to charge them out. They have a strong presence over here. But hopefully we can get close enough to the enemy. Scout Cavalry, you're going to mount up and you're going to attack the enemy over here. And they are getting reinforcements from behind us. Smith, you have to switch over to the other side. Our Shock Cavalry is now getting attacked by Johnsons, but is able to move out. Come on, man. Charging. Martin, move up. Major Patrick Little is wounded and our supplies surrendered, or at least the supplies that we captured. I'm going to send them to rout. They are not going to make it off the field, but this is not the important part. Shock Cavalry, can you attack Peabody while he is still reforming his ranks? This could be a good flanking opportunity. Do we have anything in reserve? Secret Devils, move up there. Maybe you can pin them down. Faulkner's Legion is also going to move up. And down here we are finally pushing them back. We need to increase the pressure and get more men closer to the objective. Anderson, move up. We are so close. So close. Our Shock Cavalry got forced back. They've took heavy casualties. Hopefully they are able to reform. And down here Stewart is still holding. If we are unable to defeat them today, we might lose this battle in its entirety. Come on, Gladden, move up. Everyone, move up. Brigadier General John Jackson is wounded and our Scout Cavalry has surrendered. Our Shock Cavalry is also not looking good. Cable, shoot at McDowell. We are finally making some progress over there. Mount Minty, move up. Secret Devils, double time it. Artillery, open up over here. Shock Cavalry, move up over here. Ledley is now getting pushed back. Anderson had to fall back. Martin, move up again. Where is Breckenbridge? Move up over here. Our artillery is also not looking good. And we are simply unable to isolate their forces. With their reinforcements coming in, we have to use far too much of our reserves. But I'm not giving up yet. Artillery, move closer to the field. These men also need to move forward. Anderson, move forward. Statham is getting rear flanked. And Jackson got driven back. Come on, man. Anderson, I want you to double time it and rush through. Shockhead, dismount. Oh no, you can't. We have Marsh over there. Only half an hour left. I'm uncertain if we are able to make this. Cable, move up. And more enemies are greeting us. Anderson, you need to shoot at Ammon. I know that you're now getting flanked as well. Jackson is finally back in the fight. You need to attack Stewart. Stewart is holding us back for far too long now. Rath is also holding us back. Only 25 minutes left. Martin, move forward. And we are finally making some more progress. Come on, man, move up. McDowell is once again routed. Rath is now also wavering. Ammon is still holding out. Statham is still holding. Anderson is getting flanked. Jackson, charge in. Come on, man, move up, move up, move up. 17 minutes left. And after this day, they will get an entire corps to reinforce their positions. Brigadier General James Chalmer is wounded. We have artillery over there. Secret's Devils have taken heavy casualties. I doubt that we will have an army after this day. We have already taken 24% casualties, close to 25. The best option that we now have is to hope that they will exhaust themselves in their counterattack tomorrow and that we then able to destroy them. Ledley, hold back. So close. We are so close to victory. Stewart is actually charging, but finally he broke. Anderson, move forward. Jackson is falling back. Main team, move up over here. Shock cavalry, get out of there. Your day is over. Gladden, move up. Martin took already 500 casualties. And the enemy is still holding. Our biggest problem right now is Ammon. We can still continue the fight. And I desperately want to. Maybe we can still drive them off. There is Williams routed. Okay, come on, man. Come on. Everyone move forward. Ever closer to victory. We have 17 o'clock. Maybe we can fight till 20 o'clock. We have April, so a couple hours of sunlight should still be in there. Secret's Devils move forward just a bit. 600 casualties on this unit. Faulkner's Legion shoot up on Hayes. Artillery is almost out of ammunition. Basically all of our units are almost out of ammunition. But we are once again laying eyes on our target. I want Cobb to reinforce this push. Gibson, you're moving up over here. What else do we have in reserve? We have a couple units over here that I do not want to touch right now. We would waste too much time moving them. Tribune, move up. Maybe just our presence is enough to force them back. Minty, move up. Anderson, no, Statham is now under heavy pressure. I'm going to send Gilladin over. Anderson, move up. And down here, Lawman with his 300 men are getting butchered. And there they broke. Powell's artillery is moving back. Come on, man, move forward. Gladden, move up. You need to get on the flank of Marsh. Martin, you need to get on the flank of Ammon. Marsh is moving up. I'm going to send Anderson over. Charmer, move up. Hedge, move up. Cable, open up on the flank of Ammon if you can. Know you're blocked, then shoot on the edge. Maxwell is wavering. Corp, get over there. These units we have luckily detained. Faulkner's Legion. I also want you to get back down there. 10 pounders. You're doing a good job over there, but you're out of ammunition. Byron, move up. These artillery pieces can also move up. Anderson, can you shoot at Marsh? Gladden, open up on Bruce. Statham has finally reformed his ranks. Ammon is holding us back. But I doubt we have the manpower to charge them. Come on, Cable. Once Veach is falling back, we should be able to isolate Ammon. Cobb, move up a bit. Gibson, move forward. Yes. This means that also Ammon is now wavering. Soldiers, move forward. We have almost done it, friends. We have almost done it. Statham, move forward. Anderson, fall back. And reform over here. We have Tuttle still controlling the point. Cable, move forward. McGuinness, rush in. Make sure that they cannot recapture their fortifications. Faulkner's Legion, move up. And we are controlling the point. 21 minutes to hold, and this is officially a victory. A costly and hard-earned one. General, get down there, support your man. Where's Breckenridge? You get over there as well. Bruce is still fighting. Statham, move forward. And the enemy is trying to counterattack. Come on, man, move up. Up there we have Smith beaten back. Secret Devils move up. Leslie move up. 600 casualties. And 642 on these units. Ledley, hold your position. Cobb, fall back. Double time it, Cobb. Well, it looks like Cobb doesn't want to follow orders right now and is getting attacked by Marsh. We need to do something over here. Torbett, move over. And Gibson, move over. Our flank is about to get destroyed. 10 more minutes to hold. Marsh is still on our flank. Lieutenant Colonel Kelly Reed is killed. We have a large amount of officer casualties in this fight. Three more minutes. Our flank is still somewhat holding. 2 more minutes. Down here, Gladden is taking an absolute beating. Come on, man, we have almost done it. Yes. Yes, we are victorious. In this fight, we had to face off against 47,500 infantrysts, 1,400 cavalry units and 154 artillery pieces. Of those, 21,800 infantrysts and 870 cavalrymen were killed, 98 guns were destroyed and 120 men surrendered. On our side of the field, we had 37,800 infantrysts, 1,450 cavalrymen and 103 artillery pieces. From our soldiers, 12,518 infantrysts and 807 cavalrymen got killed, as well as 24 of our artillery crews, but we didn't lose a single artillery piece. 248 of our men unfortunately had to surrender. Even though the fight was heavy and losses were high, we were able to reach our goal. Our best unit was Ledley with 2,000 kills, followed by Gladden with 1,900 kills and Secret Devils with 1,600. Our losses are getting led by Chalmers and Anderson's brigades with 1,100 men killed each, followed by Stephen, who also lost over 1,000 men in this battle. And our officer casualties are also quite high, with Kelly Reed killed and 5 more officers wounded. But we also got many promotions after this fight. In this fight we were able to capture a large amount of guns. We got our hands on 280 Colt M1855, 200 Sharps Model 1855, and over 4,300 Springfield M1842. But the best weapons we captured were 18 12-pounder Napoleons, 5 12-pounder howitzers, and 5 10-pounder ordnances, allowing us to build up heavy batteries. After this fight, we got 2 career points, 10 reputation, $168,800, and 14,700 additional recruits. Albert Johnson is going to reinforce our officer corps, and Forrest's elite cavalry is supporting our forces. We are now also able to command an additional army corps, and 120 prisoners got exchanged for 126 additional recruits. After this fight, we have to look at the pitiful remains of our army. Casualties were high, but luckily only 3 of our officers became casualties. But I think we should be able to recover quickly from these losses. But this is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and until we meet again, I wish you all a great time.